Differentiate self-pollination and cross-pollination. Self-pollination, first point. It is the process of transfer of pollen grain from one flower to the stigma of same flower or another flower of same plant. Cross-pollination, first point. It is the process of transfer of pollen grain from one flower to the stigma of flower of another plant. Second point, self-pollination. Medium is not required for pollination. Second point, cross-pollination. Medium is required for pollination. Third point, self-pollination. Pollination is sure. Pollination depends on medium. Fourth point, self-pollination. Less number of pollen grain are produced. Fourth point, cross-pollination. More number of pollen grain are produced. Fifth point, self-pollination. Plants do not show any special character. An attractive colored scent or honey bearing flower are produced to attract insect. Sixth point, self-pollination. Pure breed can be obtained. Cross-pollination. Hybrid are produced. State any two difference between monocotyledon seeds and dicotyledon seeds. Monocot seed. First point. The embryo contains only one cotyledon. Dicot seed. First point. The embryo contains two cotyledon. Monocot seed. Second point. Contains a large endosperm inside the seed feeding the embryo plant. Dicot seed, second point, contain a tiny endosperm inside the seed. Monocot seed, third point, seed germination is hypogeal. Dicot seed, third point, seed germination is either hypogeal or epigeal. Monocot seed, fourth point, alluvion layer is present. Dicot seed, fourth point, alluvion layer is absent. Differentiate Lamarckism and Neo-Lamarckism. It was proposed by Lamarck. Neo-Lamarckism's first point. It was proposed by French Guigard, American Cope, T.H. Morgan, etc. Lamarckism, second point. According to this theory, internal vital force and acquired character are the main source of organic evolution. It does not allow the role of internal vital forces in organic evolution. It also accepts the role of inheritance of acquired characters partially in organic evolution. Lamarckism, third point. It believes the role of change in environmental conditions in organic evolution. It believes that change in environment plays direct role in organic evolution. Lamarckism, fourth point. According to this theory, all acquired characters show inheritance. According to this theory, only those acquired characters are inheritable which are found in germ cells. Difference between homologous and analogous organ. Homologous organ, first point. Organs which are similar in structure and origin but are different in functions are known as homologous organ. Analogous organ, first point. Organs which are differing in structure and origin but are similar in functions are known as analogous organs. Homologous organ, second point. These structures indicate the organism bearing them are evolutionarily related. Analogous organ, second point. These structures indicate that the organism bearing them are evolutionarily different. Homologous organs, third point. These organs are similar in outlook. Example, forelimbs of frog, hands of man, wings of bat, etc. Analogous organ, third point. These organs are different in outlook. Example, wings of butterfly, bat and birds. Differentiate between pollination and fertilization. Pollination, first point. Pollination is the transfer of pollen grains to the stigma of a flower. Fertilization, first point. Fertilization is the fusion of haploid male and female gametes forming the diploid zygote. Pollination, second point. It is a physical process. Fertilization, second point. It is a cellular, genetic and biochemical process. Pollination, third point. Achieved by external pollinating agents like water, winds, etc. Fertilization, third point. Does not require external agents. Pollination, fourth point. Occurs in the early stage of sexual reproduction of plant. Fertilization, fourth point. Followed by the process of pollination. Write the four differences between male gametophyte and female gametophyte. Male gametophyte, first point. It develops from microspore which is formed in the microsporangium inside the anther. It develops from megaspore which is formed in megasporangium or ovule. Male gametophyte, second point. Microspore is liberated from microsporangium on maturity and reaches to stigma. This process is called pollination. Female gametophyte, second point. Megaspore remains inside the megasporangium permanently. Male gametophyte. Third point, its development complete in two step, pre-pollination and post-pollination. Female gametophyte. Third point, its development completes in a single step, there is pre-fertilization. Male gametophyte. Fourth point, it comes out from the microspore in the form of pollen tube. Female gametophyte. Fourth point, it remains inside the megaspore. Write the difference between sperm and ovum. Sperm. First point, sperms are male gametes. Ovum. First point, ovum are female gametes. Sperm. Second point, sperm are produced in the testes. Ovum. Second point, ova are produced in the ovaries. Sperm. Third point, 4 sperm are formed from one spermatozoon. Ovum. Third point, only one ovum is formed from one oogonium. Sperm. Fourth point, it is externally differentiated into head, neck, middle piece and tail. Ovum. Fourth point, it is not differentiated externally into regions. Write any two difference between sex chromosome and autosome. Sex chromosome. First point, the chromosomes which are found in reproductive cells of male and female as homomorphic or as heteromorphic are called sex chromosomes. Autosomes. First point, the chromosomes which are found in all somatic cells of higher organisms are called autosomes. Sex chromosomes. Second point, this chromosome usually determine the sex of an organism. Autosomes. Second point, this chromosome do not determine the sex of an organism. Differentiate between active immunity and passive immunity. Active immunity. First point, it is developed when the person's own cells produced antibodies in response to infection or vaccine. Passive immunity. First point, it is developed when antibodies produced in other organisms are injected into a person to counteract antigen. Immunity. Second point, it provides relief only after long period. Passive immunity. Second point, it provides immediate relief. Active immunity. Third point, it has no side effects. Passive immunity. Third point, it may cause reaction. Active immunity. Fourth point, it is long lasting. Passive immunity. Fourth, benefited and the other neither harmed nor benefited. Symbiosis. Second point, both organisms benefited. It does not produce any disease. Commensalism. Second point, the two individuals may be physically associated.